Hello and welcome back to AP Psychology here on Educator.com. In this particular segment, we're going to be taking a look at language, probably in ways you've not thought about it before. So first, from the College Board, we're going to be synthesizing how biological, cognitive, and cultural factors converge to facilitate acquisition, development, and use of language. Cool stuff coming up, actually. So first, when we're taking a look at linguistics, you notice that there's this really cool picture here. So it starts in the middle with phonetics, and then phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Those are the various studies of speech sounds. So phonetics is speech sounds. Phonology is phonemes. The study of morphology is the study of words and meanings. Syntax is going to be phrases and sentences. Semantics is going to be looking at the literal meaning of phrases and sentences. And then pragmatics is communication and meaning within the context of discourse. So what are the situations that we're going to be looking at when we are examining language? So language is our written, or spoken, our written, or signed words and the ways we combine them to communicate meaning. If you are a person who is learning a second language, whether that is American Sign Language or Chinese Mandarin, Chinese Cantonese, whether it's Japanese, whether it's German, French, whatever the language, you will notice that there are some differences with those languages. And one of the ways that we know these differences is because of the way linguists have studied in the field of linguistics. And this is the scientific study of language. And the subcategories I've mentioned include phonology, morphology, syntax, grammar, semantics, pragmatics, and more. The field of linguistics is huge in terms of possibilities for what people can study. So first idea here is going to be the phoneme. With a phoneme, it's the smallest distinctive sound unit. B, A, T, Ch. Smallest sound units in a language. English uses between 40 and 50 phonemes depending on which part of the country we are from. And there are hundreds of phonemes that are used around the world. And this group of people right here, their name is the Kungsan. Kungsan. There is that clucking sound by moving the tongue in the mouth and a particular curl of the tongue with the roof of the mouth and moving it to the bottom of the mouth. And sometimes they're just called the Kungsan, but formally they're the Kungsan. This country right here, notice that there's a little apostrophe right up there between the two I's. A lot of people will be lazy about it and say Hawaii. But there's what is called a glottal stop. It's Hawaii. Hawaii. And it's literally where you stop in the back of your throat. Hawaii. And you stop the air from coming out. Hawaii versus Hawaii. And so those all influence the kinds of pronunciations that are used and not used in languages around the world.